this message is just for you. You are good enough. This is the episode for you. Don't get so lost in the future that you forget to make the current chapter of your language learning a really good one. So I know that a lot of us around here are really ambitious in both our language learning and in the rest of our lives. We have big goals, big dreams, and we will stop at nothing to get to where we want to be and to make our dreams a reality. And for a lot of us, actually, we also love the planning and the goal setting that go with it. But the problem with being ambitious is it's really hard to both be ambitious and focus on the now. Ambition is inherently forward-looking, and that can lead us down the road of constantly looking ahead, thinking about what we want to be doing in our language, making our goals bigger, better, manipulating that image in our heads to make it sharper, and planning how we're going to get there. And if we're not careful, we stop paying attention to the now. We get so caught up in what we'll be able to do in our language in the future that we completely neglect the possibilities of what we could achieve right now with the words and the grammar and the skills we already have. We look at potential projects that we could set ourselves and we immediately dismiss them as something we're going to have to come back to later when we've studied this thing, improved our confidence, or when we stop making a certain type of mistake. We don't even consider how far we could get on that project with what we've already got and what we've already done. And I bet we have a lot of the skills we would need already right now. And the other kind of ugly side of ambition that I want to talk about today is the idea of suffer now for future gain. Because I know that if you're anything like me, we fall into the trap of telling ourselves that if we can just grit our teeth and get through the now, the future will be better. But it is never a waste of energy to find ways to make your current chapter more enjoyable. The now is not just something that needs to be tolerated in order to get qualified or get intelligent or successful enough to deserve to enjoy nicer days later. So even if you're not particularly enjoying the content that you're learning right now, or you're following a course that's compulsory and doesn't particularly inspire you, promise yourself that you will do whatever you can to make learning more fun for you. Use methods that actually feel comfortable and align with how you learn best. Create little projects for yourself, even really quick things that genuinely light you up, that bring in your own interests and that feel meaningful for you, even if you're a beginner. They don't need to be big, they don't need to take up a lot of time or energy. Make it your goal to discover one more thing in the world that interests you in your language. One more song that you want to play over and over again. Plan happiness into the now in your language. And this episode is not telling you to stop planning, to stop goal setting, or stop dreaming about all the things that future you will be able to do. It's not even telling you to live in the moment, because I'm going to be honest, as much as I want to, I don't really know what that means anyway. It's just to say that as we go into this week, let's really focus on recognizing the now and enjoying everything it has to offer us and appreciating everything that our current language level has to offer us. Let's not look so far in the future that we lose sight of what our current language chapter can look like. and let's not sacrifice our well-being in the now to get there. Have a wonderful day. I hope this is the start of a wonderful week for you, and I will see you back here tomorrow.